What's going on, TV Inc. family? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Y'all already know what time it is. If y'all see my face, y'all already know what time it is. But, like, comment, subscribe. I'm for to feed my face right quick. I hate it. I turned this live on, but hey, I made it happen, so it is what it is. We're going to get to it, though, after I finish this meal, though. So y'all just bear with me, huh? Y'all bear with me. We finna get to it, though. How y'all been doing, man? Y'all tap in. Y'all tap in. Tap in. Let me know what's up. What's been going on since Theo ain't been around? Y'all fill me in, family. Y'all fill me in. What been going on? How y'all been living? I just made it into the headquarters. Got an old meal in the microwave, so I said I'm gonna go and take it down. I ended up turning my live on, and I didn't even want to end it and set it back up. So it is what it is. I know y'all understand. We lifing, so I'm dealing with real people, so they understand what's going on. But I'm giving y'all raw footage of what it's like, on this end. I want y'all to understand who you following, or should I say, who channel you have subscribed to. I want you to understand me at the end of the day. It's all about the dog, but I also want you to understand the man behind the dog, so you'll know when you grab a dog, you already know what's going on. What's going on? You already know you're gonna be dealing with some quality soon as you get it into your home. I must say, excuse me, I must say, Jay, it ain't Jade, I was the same other dog's name, but Nala, man, I don't know, man. She's still young. We on 5 weeks. We on 5 weeks right now. They short, compact, smush muzzle, head, shoulder, full tail, nice real, carrying color, carrying heavy, heavy. What should I say? They have a golden pig as well. But man, back to what I was saying. Oh, Nala is tough, man. Nala tough, man. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have to get her ready. I gotta break out of that before we start going to these shows, man. Cause way she's starting, that's why you hearing him holler. Watch, you finna hear him holler in a little bit. Chasen initiated the fighting, right? So I'm thinking he was gonna be the bully. Man, the table has turned. I ain't never seen a exotic act like a game dog. She act like a game dog. She act like she ready for the ring or something. No doubt. I'm saying that's all she wanna do is bite, bite, bite. Man, I'm like, man, come on, Nala. Come on, Nala. Look, you hear him? You don't hear him whining while she finna go out? That's her down there. Once she up, all she wanna do is bite. And I can't take her to shows with that kind of mentality. We ain't gonna win now. Trophy they probably ain't even gonna allow us in the building with her like that. Man, very different for real, family. Oh, that's what's up. Appreciate the compliment. Appreciate the compliment. I'm looking real. I just called it. I just called it. I just seen what's going on. You trolling. So it's all good. You have a place on this channel. So keep it coming. Keep it coming. What's going on? What's going on? We're about to get to it. I had to do this here. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I turned my live on and realized I tripped down because my stomach was talking to me. So I said, here what it is. I guess they're gonna have to see this here before I get to it. Straight up, we lifing, you know, so we ain't doing no role playing. We ain't doing no role playing at TVE. We ain't doing no role playing. Man, I'm sitting here feeding my face right now. I ain't got much to go. I'm eating like some chili bean and a couple of beef sausages on the side. You always say that. Let me find out you're a big fan of Cube. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got 2 on the ground right now. These may not even budge. But I did say may available. She may be available. I removed the may be away from the available if they bag right. And I did price her at a decent number. But man, the way this girl is starting to pop and the energy and personality she have, man, I think I may change that number. I ain't even gonna lie to you. She may not even go nowhere. He may go before she go. And he might keep her. No, I ain't sweating. I do move around and, you know, all through the day, man. But, you know, I haven't got really active today. Everything been kind of laid back. I just left the studio, to be honest with you. So when I made it in the house, my bulls was looking at me like, come on, man, I gotta use the bathroom, just like one doing it right now. That's why, to all my up and coming breeders, and my I'm gonna call them, cause a lot of you guys that's been in this game for a while, y'all really be acting as y'all guru, cause y'all can't be wrong, but no hard feelings. I'm just, you know, I'm entitled to my opinion. Don't take it personal. You know, I'm just shooting. I'm just shooting up, you know, BS. But like I was saying, I'm starting to notice now. Personality plays a major role when you matching your stud up with a dope bitch. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. Personality plays a major role. Not only that, you really gotta really study these dogs, man, when it comes to matching these dogs up and trying to produce quality, man. Cause it's not, looks plays a major role in it, man, but say, man, look at him, man. You look good, man. I'm glad you're doing your best. You're doing your best shit, huh? I'm glad you're doing your best shit, man. Excuse my French. Excuse me, TVE family. I noticed I was about to get out of character, and I just said the home way have a role. They consider distractions when they see, you know, the home base is up. So, you know, there's only right to, you know, let them be what they be. You know, they look good doing it, man. I'm glad they came along and they feel as if I'm important enough for them to be jocking BS in my comment comments. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I'm glad you don't have a life and you feel like you have a life here, because you do. So keep them comments coming. Do what you're good at doing. Keep them coming. I kind of believe you probably do got the best pit bull in the world. That's all because you think you're the only one existing in the world. So That is your reality. You think you're the only one that exists, so you're gonna think you got the best pit bull in the world, because you think nobody else exists. Not understanding your best pit bull in the world ain't really the best pit bull in the world if you got if you allow other people to voice their opinion about what you got over there in the yard. 'Cause I may feel like you ain't got the best pit bull in the yard. I may feel like you got a poodle or a greyhound slash Labrador. You know, I'm just saying. Let me see your pit bull. You all right with me, man? Stick around. You all right with me, man? What you doing? Laying in the bed with your plug in your butt? I'm just joking. I'm just joking anyway. Excuse my French. TV Inc. family. I'm starting to understand that when I post my live, I gotta be able to maintain my composure. Or should I say, when I turn on my live, I gotta maintain my composure, because this is not a video that I done set and tweaked on a couple of hours and then finally posted. We really live, you know, we really live. So, you know, I gotta keep it professional, because I love going up and through there with those trollers, man. Them trollers, they got a life, don't they? They really got a life. Appreciate the love, appreciate the love. That's a compliment. No homo though. I see my boys over there barking at a cricket. That's how I take care of them whenever I finish this plate. All right, come out the coffee house. That's what's up, brother. I want to ask you something. I want to ask you a question. Because I think overstood. Somebody know what's going on. Bill, I see you know what's going on. You know the Father is the one that's in control of all things, don't you? All the good, all the time. I was gonna say how did your Monday begin and end, if y'all don't mind me asking, before we get to these dogs. Gangsta Buffy. What's so sad? What's so sad? You gotta be talking about them trollers. What are you talking about, them trollers? Let me know. Understood. Turn it on for him. I wish I knew how to bring people up, because I don't even know how to do that. I'm still trying to learn how to work this live YouTube. Oh yeah, the cages is beautiful. With these kind of dogs I'm dealing with, I ain't even got my dogs fully trained yet to be letting them run around. So if that's what you getting at, Queen, or whatever you want to be called, then you have to understand. I'm not gonna allow no dogs, these kind of dogs, run around my house that's not fully trained with the kind of stuff I have in my house. These dogs ain't gonna tear up my expensive stuff I worked hard for, and nah. They deserve to be in night, whenever the house is locked down and people in there asleep, they deserve to be in her caged up. I'm not gonna allow 9 dogs to run in my house. Come on now, you ain't making sense. Make it make sense though, Queen, or whatever you will. Well, it may be hurt your heart to see them in cages, but you have to understand your reality, these dogs' reality, and my reality, you know, they different. The dogs respect my reality. They know it's love. You just don't respect my reality because you trying to control what I got going on. Meaning, in other words, you too busy trying to make my life be your life in 1.2 seconds. Instead of you just saying, you know, I'm really not a big fan of seeing dogs in cages. You know, that's what's going on. You know, that's why I feel the way I feel. Nothing personal. I understand that's how people around the world, you know, operate when it comes to how they house their animals in their home. You know, and you probably have a, you probably have a, you probably have you probably have several dogs in your home that's running around in your house, but you probably took out the time and trained, got every last one of them trained at different times. I'm training 9 dogs. My dogs don't do nothing in my house, piss or poop in my home. So you know that's a start. So once they start showing that worthy of being loose and conducting themselves like trained dogs, then I may let them roam around my home. I'm not gonna do that with these kind of dogs, with the kind of stuff I have in my house. I can't take a chance of them destroying my furniture and stuff of that nature. Overstood. Appreciate the love from Cali. Cali, shout out to Cali. Shout out to Cali. Good to have Cali here with us. You know what I'm talking about? You got one dog. Adrian. Who is Adrian? I don't even know no Adrian. Who is Adrian? We got somebody named Adrian on here. Shout out to A-Star. I was gonna say I apologize too. You know, I'm not big on talking and eating at the same time. So if I did open my mouth and met up eating, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. You know. Man, I'm very popular on here in this short period of time I see. I got people from all around, man, you know, engaging in. I got a lot of guys that's jumping on here trying to get my attention, trying to move me and have me act out of whack and have my people feeling some type of way like, come on, bro, don't feed into that. Focus on your shot. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I ain't worrying about the shot clock. I ain't worrying about the distraction. The mascots doing their thing. You understand me? You know, all that stuff, man. We in the game, man, but we finna get to it. I'm gonna feed these bulls too. Y'all see what's going on, man. It's my boy. It's my boy right here. Y'all already know what time it is. That chasing, man. That's that China blood. I do have that boy. See his legs? I do have his legs. I do have his legs wrapped up to help him strengthen the back of his hind leg because I don't want to take a chance of him getting too far along when it comes to his age and end up finding out he got swimming feet, which he wasn't showing. He just wanted, like with his sister, she kind of developing real fast, and she on her feet moving around a whole lot more quicker than him. So in order to be able to let him, you know, reap the benefits of being able to enjoy himself with his sister, since she moving so fast, I kind of helped him out, gave him a little support. He been on the, I wrapped his legs up probably like 4 days. We 4 days, going in 4 days in. So I said I'm gonna give him probably about 2 weeks before I take the wrap off and see how he doing. So far he's holding up pretty well, man. He's showing improvement in his back hind leg. So you know we got a bright future with this boy here. It's my boy Chasing, man. It's my boy Chasing. My dog is my boy. I love him to death. Appreciate the love. That's my boy Chasing right here. As y'all can see, that's that China blood right there. That's a teach. Great. We don't know how many greats. Grandson right here. This is a Pogo grandson. This is a Kironi son. And this is a Trunks son. Pedigree. Man, it's long, man. I just don't want to sit here and name all the names and let you know what's all going on in his blood. He carry bait. Boy got all kinds of stuff in it. You normally, when, in the world I was in before I started embracing this way of life, I really would consider dogs of this nature like mutts. And the reason why is because they carry so much in they pig to a point to where I really can't say what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Because this boy can do anything. Look at his eyes. Y'all ain't seen his eyes? Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. I'm telling you. Look at this boy, man. This boy is a weapon. He is the one that I have on my thumbnail. I had him on my thumbnail. Y'all probably can't see it, or if y'all could, this him. You know, this the one that I've been working on stacking. You know, we may get us a little stack session in, man. Let y'all see what's going on with this boy, how he improving when it comes to, you know, his stack game. You know, we getting ready for them shows, man. I'm trying to have it to where when I pull up and show out, I want to make sure I ain't got to be at the table with my dog and allow my dog just to show up and show out and do his thing, just to show show the people that I'm really tapped in, man, and I'm really, you know, working with my dogs in a way to where you know that, you know, in order for a dog to be sitting there in a stacked position without me touching them, meaning I done invested a lot of time to that, and I seen a great guy that kind of influenced me and encouraged me, man, to step it up, you know, because I seen him up there really popular for real. He had the dog show. I don't know what show he was at, but everybody else started getting their dogs ready, sitting their dogs up, and this and this here. He way low. He on the other side of the table. Look, his dog just sitting there. He just looking around. Boy, active boy got the right idea. He know what's going on for real. That's how much I love my dogs. You said something about a cage. How many people you know that have animals and willing to do this? Ain't too many, man. It's somebody that really love this way of life. You understand me? I know what's going on with my dog. He's a puppy. I'm from Texas. Yeah, this boy here is a golden boy. I call it boy a golden boy. I really call them buffaloes. Cause right now, this just right now. I'm gonna set him up. See, right now I got his legs. This is support his leg. But what I use, if anybody want to know the best thing to use when it comes to wrapping your dog's leg up, if you feel that they starting to show signs that they got, they gonna probably have swimming feet, is come on, Nala. I don't know. Hold on right quick, y'all. She done urine in this. Yeah, but this little wrap I'm about to show you, you can buy them at your locals, dollar store, pharmacies, Walgreens, or anywhere. But this is what I feel work for me, because it's like this how much I got left. This is an old wrap. This is an old set. Come on. Let me close this cage, cause she started trying to get out and she want to start roaming. I haven't even gave my shots. which she cool, you know, cause I stay bleaching my area, but I don't need her roaming around and running around and getting these other dogs all hyped up and people in the house sleep. But yeah, this what I use is because, come on, Nyla, come on. This is what I use because it's more convenient. Not only is it convenient, when you use it, this what's going on. Look, it's stretchy. It's stretchy. You see what I'm saying? You can buy this at your, I wish I had to, I made sure I buy me another robe because I got more pups that's about to hit the ground sometime next month. I say sometime next month like I don't know. Sometime around the 18th or 19th of next month, I will be having some more pressure that's on the ground. That's the reason why I say these two may be my keepers, you know. It just depends, you know. I still, like I say, you know, they may be on that girl, man, that Trunks and Keyron's daughter, man, may be up for grabs, man, if that bag right, you know. I'm gonna let my dogs speak for themselves, you know what I'm saying? You gonna already know. And when you come this way, ain't no need to even speaking about nothing that I got in the yard. If you ain't talking business, man, you talking great numbers and numbers that make sense, man, because I got a lot invested in this pig right here. I say I'm invested in these dogs as well, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta come correct, man. You ain't gonna find too much. You ain't gonna find nothing like this here, looking like this here. Look at this here, man. Look at this here. Watch this here. Look at this clean bite. Look at the 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 clean bite. You already seen it. I ain't doing no playing. This here, whenever he start working, I'm not gonna have him open to the public too long. I'm gonna have only so many slots to let, you know, some of my subscribers and those that have came along get take advantage of the opportunity that may be on the table for just a short period of time, man. You know, I may allow them to, you know, let y'all get designer with me, you know, but it ain't gonna be too many slots open, man, because this boy here gonna be one of the ones that's gonna kind of beef my camp up and set the tone for me over here at TV Inc. So I'm not gonna just open them up to the public and just get all funky with everybody, man, and just let everybody just take advantage of my boy and have my boy overwork my boy to where I can't really work him that much because I got him working so much to where I can't really do nothing in the yard because he overworked, you know, so I ain't trying to do that, put too much strain on him. I want to make sure whatever I produce and whoever I match him up with or whoever I allow to get an opportunity to beef up their camp with this boy, I want to make sure, you know, we spreading this blood, man, in the right places, man. You understand me? Yeah, we do, and I love him. We look alike, don't we? That's good. I mean, we got a lot in common, too. He headed to the top just like me. You can't tell? He headed to the top just like me. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Look at them eyes, man. Y'all don't even see. Let me put him up so y'all can see his sister. And then I'm going to feed him. Then I'm going to stack him. This girl here. This girl here really, I don't know, man. I don't think nothing may go on with this here. This girl here kind of remind me of a game dog for some reason. She like to squabble, man. I'm talking about all day long, man. Look at this girl, man. Look at this girl. Watch the bite, man. Look at this going on, man. Clean bite. Clean bite. I think her brother bite a little more cleaner than hers, though. I think her brother bite a little more cleaner than hers. Hers clean, but hers ain't as clean as Chasing, man, as I noticed. They ain't as clean as Chasing, but she got a clean bite, though. Nice dome. Nice chest, as you can see. Got that bow going on with this girl. You understand me? Carrying tropical. She carrying tropical. Look at her. Her eyes ain't like her brothers either. Full tail. Nice rear. Healthy. She very healthy. You know, they try to eat your home. They try to eat me out, but I ain't. I ain't letting them eat me out, man. You know, out of a whole bag of dog food, man. I don't even know why I even said that like that. Knowing we got so many, I got trollers on my line right now. They cut clip something out and say something about eat me out, man. It's all good though. It's all good. Appreciate the love, appreciate the love. You my babies too, huh? I was gonna say y'all forgive my rough stage, man. I'm growing my hair back out. You know, I'm thinking I don't know what I may do with it. Supposed to be getting my mouth fixed up real clean, real soon too as well. You know, I had a mouth full of gold, but over time they start coming out. So, you know, all this stuff that's outside of what's going on right now. But you know, just letting y'all know, man, you know, I got a couple of goals, man. I got some things going on in my life outside of the dogs, and I want y'all to be a part of it. That's why I'm sharing it with you. Yeah, this a girl right here. This a girl. This a girl. It's old girl. She a girl. And she bad. She bad. Look how she look. Look how she looking at you. It's that China blood. That China blood hit different for real, for real. That China blood hit different. Look at it. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the compliment. Rampage Jackson. Who is Rampage Jackson? Turn me on. Rampage Jackson is who? I not heard that name. I know that sound like a big name in the game, man. I done heard some Rampage. You know, we talking about the same Rampage, but you know, a lot of dogs have certain. A lot of people got dog names where they name their dogs some big names that's already in the game that'll set the tone. So it'd be hard to even, you know, kind of stamp whatever you saying right now because you may be talking about a whole totally different Rampage than what I know. Yeah, you probably look like it too, man. You better be careful with that long laundry detergent for breakfast. Yeah, I was thinking about it. But right now, I can't do nothing but take it one day at a time. You know, I got dreams of being in a better place than where I'm at right now. You know, I'm in the perfect place when it comes to my inner peace. But as far as my my lifestyle regards the things that complements my inner peace, you know, it's not even in one is with my vision all the way yet. But whenever I do reach that point to where I got some more space to where I'm on my own land, you know, my own ranch in the back and stuff of that nature going on, then I look forward to, you know, bringing something different to the table. But right now, this was going on right now, so I gotta take it one day at a time. I can't rush for perfection, if it makes sense. Oh yeah, overstood. This girl right here, the one pregnant. This right here is Millie Mill. This Millie Mill right here. This Millie Mill. This who I bred her with right there. That's my boy. That's my boy Bando. That's a V-Long son. That's the puppy's mother right there. That's the puppy's mother right there. This is my regular pit bull right here. My regular pit bull. This is my boy Doc K right here. My boy Doc K. This is my girl Sabi right here. Sabi Hobby. This Sabi Hobby. And this her daughter right here. That's Jade. That's Jade right there. She talking to you. You see? Yeah, they like attention. They know what's going on. They see Papa about getting to it right now. They see we on the bill right now. We on the bill, you know, or should I say a spill that one day may attract a meal and a couple of more and a couple of more. You know how they go. You understand me? For real, for real. Hey, Millie, no, for real, Millie, she a champion. But yeah, I maxed her up with this boy. So if y'all want something out there, girl, it's a V-Long son right there. That's Bando Commando right there. That's Bando Commando right there. That's my son. I put that in the back of him because he want to eat my wall up. And this Millie Meal right here. She carrying the load. She carrying the load. And who I met, that boy Bando Commando right there, he the future too. You may see him at shows as well, you know what I'm saying? The only thing that I don't like about Bando, I'm gonna just be honest with you because y'all know I keep it all the way real. And I don't want nobody to ever think that I'm just overdoing it when it comes to, you know, when it comes to me talking about my dog. I don't want to be saying my dog ain't got this here, or this what this here ain't got this here, or this here. I don't want to be doing all that. So I'm gonna keep it real with what I got going on with him. The boy is a package. He holds everything that I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to my vision. It just, I'm looking for more of what he carry, you know, when it comes to everything with his fronts, you know what I'm saying? His fronts, nice muzzle, good color, eye bite. I wouldn't say a clean bite, he got a decent bite. He got a decent bite. He ain't got no bad bite, but he ain't got no clean bite. He got a decent bite. I'm gonna call his bite a decent bite. You know, I ain't gonna say a clean bite. You know what I'm saying? And I know my boy ain't got no clean bite. He got a decent bite, he got a bite to where you will say it's cool. You know, you know, it's not that bad. He got a clean bite. Nice fronts, he carry color, man. The boy carry tropical colors, man. Boy got a decent, you know, all right pig, man. And the only way that happened with that boy, when I first came along, you know, I was tapped into my boy Eastside Exotic. I know a lot of people may know who Eastside Exotic is. I talked about this here before in one of my last videos, and so I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but yeah, in my beginning stage, I really wasn't worried about no pig. I wasn't worried about no pig. All I was worried about is what I see. If I see something that I like and it look like it's producing what I like, I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in where I fit in and make it happen. And that's what happened. That girl Sabi, that's her son. Who's I showed Sabi. I showed y'all Sabi. She the one that got on the cage and was like this. Sabi, and the one I said her daughter on the side of her, that's a Sabi son. That's a Hova daughter. That's a Mimi daughter. Her pedigree is like that too. She ABKC wrestler. But when I bought into B Long live B Long, and shout out to my boy Eastside Exotic, man. Much love, bro. No hard feelings, never that. But yeah, when I bought into B Long, I didn't know V Long was ABR registered. I didn't know he was ABR, you know what I'm saying? And then whenever it was time to register my boy, and I asked him, I'm like, he ABKC ready? He like, nah, he ABR. I'm like, dang, man, I done matched the boy up with my dog. She ABKC registered, bro. What I do from there? How that work? He was like, man, she can have more than one registries, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. How do I go by doing that, bro? Kind of, you know, took me up and through there or whatever. But make a long story short, you know what I'm saying? My boy's ABR registered. But like I say, you know, V Long have a long rap sheet. So, you know, he done already set the tone. So what he got going on or what people know about him that's a part of this way of life, you know what I'm saying? It speaks for itself. So I don't have to, you know, go up and through there what the boy got in his blood and how consistent he was and stuff of that nature. The boy, I pulled the boy one time. Well, I pulled my boy. I hit my girl that's pregnant right now. I hit her with more than one AI because this is in-house breeding, you know what I'm saying? So I hit her a couple of times, but my boy, I pulled my boy one time. I'm talking about the boy Cloudy, man. I'm talking about boy Cloudy, man. The boy, I'm talking about the producer, man. You know, to everybody who don't know, but for every year, no, I know a lot of people don't know this, and I know a lot of people that do. I know a lot of people do, but you know, every year your dog is 15 years old. So, you know, if your dog 2 years old, your dog 30 years old. Your dog 3 years old, your dog is 45 years old and up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, make a long story short, I'm starting to understand now when I look at my boy. I look at my boy, I'm like, man, if he just had that one thing that I was looking for in his frame, he would be one of the ones that when I talk about him, I would talk about him in a way that where I know ain't nothing sits on the side of this boy and can give him a run for his money, man. This boy is really nano. He's nano, man. And see his mother is quick on her feet, outstanding personality, remarkable pig, etc. Bro. So this boy runs like a greyhound, man. I'm talking about for be so small, low to the ground. I'm talking about he not low to the ground where he can't move, and you can see him dealing with so many, issues, getting around and being outside for a long period of time. The boy carry a package. His personality, he's very smart. Not only he's smart, he's a perfect dog. If you want to just have a dog, you know what I'm saying, as a house dog, he's the perfect dog to be a house dog. You ain't got to worry about, having him out and he doing things he ain't got no business doing. All you got to worry about is the boy just being a lovable creature, and every time you come around, want to jump on you and all that kind of crap, man. But the only thing that I didn't like about my boy, well, you say seven years per year, but I Google everything, so if what your information come from is in line with what Google have told me, then I apologize. If Google told you 7 years per, 7 years per year, not 15. Well, Google say 15. Let's get to it. I just, not to saying that you incorrect, because what you may got your information from probably be a whole lot more accurate than Google. Look, it say a dog's first year is roughly equivalent to 15 human years. So if I'm wrong or Google wrong, then you correct. You know what I'm saying? If Google wrong, you correct. But it say a dog's first year is roughly equivalent to 15 human years. So that's what I was going with. And it say with the second, I see it change too. It say with the second year, adding about 9 more human years, making 2 years old dog about 24 years old in human years. So, that's what I was going with, so that's the reason why, to no hard feelings to you. First year is 15 years. You're correct, you're right. Yeah, but that's what I went off of. I went off Google. So a lot of stuff that I learned, you know what I'm saying? I don't really have a lot of guys that I follow that I have subscribed to my channel that's very open-minded to, that I have subscribed to their channel, is very open-minded to sharing information with, subscribers or people that ain't bought a dog, even though you're subscribers, they always having this thing, man. I ain't got time to be asking all the questions, you know what I'm saying? You buy a dog, then this different, this and this. But I'm just one of them people. I'm not one of them people. You subscribe to my channel, you ask me a question. If I have the answer right then, I share it with you. But if I had to go research it, I'm gonna come back to the round table with it. It's free of charge for me, you know what I'm saying? You can get it how you live. Yeah, now don't get me wrong, I may have times when I got stuff going on that I may kind of let you know, I'm in the middle of taking care of something. I ain't got no time to be answering questions regarding whatever you speaking on or whatever the case may be, but I will find time to answer your question if I got time. In the future, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you remind me. That's what I do, as far as saying, oh, you got a spy dog and this here, woo, woo, woo. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of those guys as well, you know, they say the same thing I said, you know, if they got time, they'll share it with you too, you know, sometime. But a lot of them be feeling like, you know, a lot of people be calling, they just ask every little thing, you know. And I understand, you know. I'm barely, you know, 3 years in, a little bit over 3 years in, so hello? Yeah. All right. So, you know, a lot of them guys that have that on their belief window been in the game for a long period of time. And I guess I just haven't experienced what them guys have experienced because, like I said, I'm barely a little bit over 3 years in. So, you know, hello, Joe. Hello. I apologize. First year is 15, second year is 9, then it's 6 for bigger dogs. Overstood. I'm glad you took out the time to research that, Joe. I appreciate you taking that time to research that. You know, like I was telling the brother, you know, when he had brought that to my attention about now it's 7 years or whatever this case may be. You know, I'm one of them people that's not big on debating with nobody about something that I'm probably not 100% accurate about. I'm just going off what I've been told, and I Google everything, man, and I kind of not saying that I put 100% trust in Google, but I put a big percentage in when I'm looking for information in Google. So, you know, at the end of the day, if you want to go up and through that with me about something you done learned from somebody from experience that ain't probably been in no vets and found this stuff out or paid for a seminar, whatever the case may be, if you ain't, you know, got that kind of information from there, you know, from a person that don't really know much, you know what I mean? You just going out what he think, you know what I'm saying? Then hey, I'm here to tell you, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't move like that, man. I'm going to question everything. You tell me this, I'm going to go fetch it. What's going on? Hold on. Let me go see. Oh, yeah, you right. Google said you right. No, for real. I meant to say hello from us to whoever was on the phone. Blah, blah, blah. Overstood. Nah, that was old. That was an old member. It's an old member, man. You know, I got members, man, that's a part of the team. So, you know, they be having questions too outside of this live. So it ain't much, you know. You know, when I'm operating, I don't just operate on YouTube. That's the reason why I'm not so much consistent, you know, like I supposed to be. But I can, since Joe, I see you're a team player because you starting to let it be known that you want to be known, and you want the attention to let me know that you want to be a part of what I got going on. It will be highly appreciated if time to time you reach out and say, you know, it's time for you to get on live. You ain't went live. You need to get you at least 2 or 3 sessions in, man, you know, a week, you know what I'm saying, where you can be able to, you know, get more of your videos and algorithm where you can be able to be noticed and get your subscribers up so you can get monetized, etc. If you start doing stuff like that, whenever I do reach that 1,000 followers, or should I say 1,000 subscribers, and give away a pup or two, you will probably be one of the ones that I probably put a couple of tickets in for free for. Just cause I see that you're a team player and you don't mind rising with somebody that, that mean well, man, you know. It's just, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, man, it's glad to have y'all on board. I'm glad y'all tapped in. I exceeded my time, you know what I'm saying? They say you at least get 30 minutes in for sure when it comes to your live, where you can really kind of, you know, allow the people to get a feel of who you are, and, you know, entertain the people to where they kind of like, okay, yeah, all right, let me subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I have gave you enough of that. You know what I'm saying? I done gave you over 30 minutes. I'm going into an hour. I think I'm starting to get good at this stuff here. I think I may start going live a whole lot more often. What y'all think? If y'all think I should go live a whole lot more often, let me get some of them hearts. Let me see you like this video. You understand me? Let me see you share it. You understand me? All those good things. If you feel like you want me to go live a little more often, I will do that. I will do that. Just for my subscribers and those that had came along and mean well. You understand me? If y'all want me to start, coming along and tapping in with you guys a whole lot more often, I will do that. You understand me? Y'all just don't be too judgmental like these trollers, man. These trollers start coming through and start fooling Wayne and want my attention, and they not that important, man. My focus is those who like my flavor. I ain't worried about nobody who like orange flavor. If I'm grape flavor, I'm looking for those who like grape flavor, not the ones who like orange flavor. So, a lot of them trollers, I'm just not their flavor, or they just get out trolling too. 'Cause, a lot of the people that's doing a whole lot of trolling, a lot of them people, that's how they done got something going on in their life to where they able to get them a little, two and proves a check, a little couple of coins. But it don't last too long because they got so much. They got so much they gonna have to face whenever they do finally have to face them people they been trolling. So Carlos, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing? Y'all come on the board, man, and let me know y'all alive and well. Y'all let me know that y'all understand the underdog. Y'all understand somebody that mean well and trying to get in the game and do well, etc. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm finna put something together for my dog. If you have an older dog, say 10 years old. I don't know, Queen. Well, Joe, I don't know about that. I really don't know. I really don't know. I can't really, it's a twist on that. I have to look into the. Oh, okay. Okay, it makes sense. It do make sense. I see what you're saying. I see you doing your math. I see you doing your math. But I was gonna say, Joe, if you subscribe, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe too, man. Y'all help me run this video up to like at least 100 likes, man, and see if I can attract at least two or three subscribers, man. Y'all share this thing to where I can kind of build my subscribers in so I can get in where I fit in. I'm trying to get monetized straight up. I don't want to beg for it. I want to earn it. So, I'm just bringing it to your attention. If you willing, to pay it forward, pay it forward, share the live. Bring your people along, somebody that mean well, that's gonna hit that subscribe button. Yeah. No, for real. Yeah, I see that. I see you know a lot about it. You got dogs over there? You got dogs over there? Oh yeah, no. Yeah, turn me on. I was gonna say, when I'm on live like this, how do I bring somebody along and what we can build together? How do I bring people along? If I'm on live, how I bring someone up on my live? But I still haven't figured that out. I had somebody come along and saying, can they join my live, and I didn't even know where to start. Like I say, I'm still trying to figure this thing out. I'm a vegetable, to be honest with you. But hold on right quick. This what I'm feeding. This what I'm feeding pups right now. I'm feeding pups this year. But I noticed, right? Like right now, they so used to me grinding, they feed up to a point to where when I finally tried to experiment a little bit to see where they still bite in if I keep the pellets whole. I was like a hit and miss thing, this type of effect. You know what I'm saying? Like I put it in there. I let pellets kind of soften up to where whenever they do kind of bite in, it kind of bite. It bite. They're able to get a good they get a good bite in to where they don't have to worry about, having a trouble trying to crunch the pellets because their teeth is not as strong. So we had a moment where they went right in, and then when I started trying to do it again, they kind of just drunk up all the milk and left the pellets in there. You know what I'm saying? So I just crunch everything up from that point. I just kind of blend it all up. Crunch, easy. Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel the same way. That's why I said that's like right now. What I do is I kind of try to feed my dog at least twice or 3 times a day. But I stick to 2 times a day for sure. I feed them in the morning, and then I feed them, for I call it a day, around this time. So what I'm gonna do for the pups, because I kind of feed the pups all through the day. They always hungry for some reason. I don't even know why they always hungry, but I got my stud. He has a habit of wanting wine all the time, which is typical. He dealing with a puppy. It's like a baby. You know what I'm saying? So he's just doing what a baby will do. You know what I'm saying? So they like to eat all during the day. Like I don't know if they ever have a moment to where they not hungry. Overstood, you got to feed the babies a lot. I just thought I was gonna get a break. I thought I was gonna get a break once I put them on, I really, Larry. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. Whatever Larry talking about, I never heard of. What is a BJ? See, that's another thing. See, that's the reason why your trolling don't be too good. Your approach don't be too good with somebody that don't know no better. I ain't got I ain't got all the abbreviations down and all that. I got a couple of them down, but once you start getting out of my league, man, you with the abbreviations, man, you lose me, So with the BJ, man, if you mean well, fill me in. But if you on some on some other type time, man, it's best to keep it to yourself, straight up. Yeah, I can tell right by the looks of it. You understand me that you don't mean well, cause you got a box of McDonald's fries at your profile picture. I don't know what that means, from my understanding. When you got fries on there, that fries say a lot, That fries say a lot. Nah, for real, but I was gonna say, Joey, you don't know how to bring people along on a live whenever a person is on YouTube live. Anybody that's on my live right now, if you know how to bring someone along, if they want to build with you or whatever, you want to bring them along, where do I find or where do I press to bring them along? Because all this here is still new to me. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. I'm a little behind. Doc K, he think I'm finna take him to the restroom. That ain't gonna happen. You understand what this dog did to me earlier? I started letting everybody out, for restroom breaks. Everybody coming out and going to take care of their business and coming on back in. When I finally get to this fool, get what he did. I open his cage, he just sat there like this. I say, come on, Doc K, let's go out. Come on, let's go, man. He just sitting there looking at me. I say, man. Like to keep people watching and subscribe. Watching and subscribe. Overstood. That's love. That's love. I'm gonna say, I see you really engaged. You really tapped in for real, Joe. So that must mean you must be someone that have subscribed yourself. You must have subscribed yourself. What you think at this time of the night? You think if I grind that up, that's about enough for them on some milk? What you think? Or put a little bit more in them? You gotta remember, they've been eating all day. So I don't want to get too. Yeah, like when it comes to yeah, when it comes to bringing someone up on my live, you know, where we can get a bill in together. Like, see how I'm live to what the screen will be cut in half, you know what I'm saying? Because I got somebody at the lower, you know, at the bottom of my live, you know, and we billing or whatever the case may be. That's enough? Okay. I'm gonna go with that. Let me get me a good blend in right quick. Let y'all see what's going on. It's something about that blender, ain't it, man? Look at that. I ain't had too many pellets down there, and I got all this. Then I put that dine on there. Put that dine. I got to turn it upside down right now. The feed start. It's amount of her still, but still, it's about that time to well. I'm running out, as you can hear. And this what I got them on. That nerd sound. I'm gonna show y'all how I do it. I already showed y'all how I do it, but you know, I gotta show some of the new subscribers and those that had come along that's watching my line right now, how I get on. You understand me? I try to I give probably about 1.5. I put about 1.5 where I can get that good thick mixture that's gonna sit on it. What's going on, son? What's going on? Yeah. To everybody who had tapped in when I went around the camp and kind of let y'all see what I got in the yard, right? If you paid attention to Bendo, how I poured his food on the ground. I poured his food on his little plat in his cage because this is bowl, right? When I fill his bowl up, I don't know if you got a dog that do this, you know, jock it in the comment column. But I pour it in his bowl, and for some reason, he like to keep turning the bowl over, knocking the food all out, eating the food, but he knocks so much out to where it be food all sitting outside the cage, and food sitting inside his cage. You know, so I'm like, son, if you not cool with the bowl, let me know, man. Because it seems like every time I fill the bowl up, you just seem to get a kick out of pouring your food on the ground. So what I did was I say, since you want to play, all right, I got something for you. This is how I'm gonna do it. I took a nice decent scoop out, and I poured it on the ground and took his bowl out. We'll see how that goes. You know, I don't like to do him like that, but it seemed like that's what he wants. Like he for some reason, sticking his head in the bowl kind of make him have anxiety or something. I don't know what's going on because his sister do the same thing. Man, we got women and everything on their best trolls. I see y'all really, man. This the way of life for y'all, ain't it, man? Y'all see somebody using the platform for a good thing. Y'all come along and try to find some way to to disturb the peace. You understand me? West Coast, West Coast, you're on the East Coast now. Man, have a blessed day, man. You find something better to do with your time, man. Oh, the puppies, we barely, what's today, the 20 and what? Today the 30? So today they 5 weeks old. They 5 weeks old today. If today the 30, they 5 weeks old today. The puppies 5 weeks old today because they was 4 weeks and 6 days yesterday. So today they 5 weeks old. They look good for 5 weeks or what? Let me know. They're gonna probably be some little old small little old thing, man. Y'all seen their mama. Their mama sort of compact. She don't even look like she had no puppies, huh? Oh yeah, she was dealing with kind of like she had like a reaction, like an allergic reaction to. I don't know if it was the meds that the docs put on, or it was just her reacting to the C-section. Or, I don't know what it was, but once I ended up starting noticing it, I started noticing she had kind of like little bitty small missing patches on her back. Like patches that you normally see on a dog that's outside that's being ate up by flies. You know what I'm saying? But I had put on some antibiotics, and the antibiotic I put on was the antibiotic that was prescribed to my other dog that I took to the vet because she had an allergic reaction to something, and that's what the doctor had prescribed her. So I kind of, broke half of the pills and was giving her some as well, and it worked. And then I got the stuff that I use. I don't know if a lot of you guys that's a part of my channel now was riding with me one day when I was out there bathing my dogs, and after they bath, I was applying the chemical that I apply on them if they dealing with missing hair and stuff of that nature. But man, I must say, to everyone who deal with dogs that has this thing that a lot of bulls that I have noticed deal with when it comes with missing hair on the tail and stuff of that nature, or scars and stuff that having the hair having grew back on them after they healed and stuff of that nature. I promise you, this stuff that I'm using, I'm here to tell you, it works. It works. You can take this to the bank with you and cash and get a ticket. Now, for real, like this stuff works. So I'm gonna turn y'all on to it though, so y'all can have y'all can try it out yourself and get. Oh yeah, I like the bull terrier. Yeah. Yeah, I like the bull terrier. Ain't nothing wrong with the bull terrier. Bull terrier is more like a pit bull on the cool. A lot of these bulls, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of these bullets might come from that terrier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got, like I say, man, these dogs is history, man. These dogs got a lot going on with them, man. A lot of people ain't gonna expose their hands, because a lot of people understand that, when people start thinking certain stuff going on with the dog, they just feel like people ain't gonna pay what the dog is worth. At the end of the day, I'm a firm believer in if you want it, buy it. If you want it, or if you see it, want it, buy it, own it. Like Flip said, man, I'm a firm believer in that. But if you see it, you want it, and you want to buy it, but you ain't got enough for it, you either can get on a payment plan or you can quit talking about it if you ain't talking right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to hold on to mine. You understand? I'm going to hold on to mine. I ain't tripping. I sit on mine. Got too much money invested in these dogs to be just giving it up for free. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. A lot of my dogs gonna be reasonable. You like off the dog, off Millie. Y'all seen who I matched her up with was my boy Bando. That was his first time, hitting something. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the boy, what she's carrying in her, next level. That's my personal opinion. Oh yeah. And to the dude that I bought her from, it's a long story I have told y'all before. Allergy, that's what it is. It's allergies. It is allergies because a lot of dogs, when it comes to, changing they food a lot, because I do that a lot. So I noticed that. But then she wasn't dealing with that though until after I had got the C-section done on her. So I don't know if it was the medication that the doc put on was probably too strong or what, because he had on some antibiotics. But I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because that didn't happen to me before, you know what I'm saying? Well, I done went to a doctor for a sickness or something, probably had a runny nose or dealing with flu, kind of had the flu or something, and they prescribed an antibiotic for me. It was too strong and I broke out, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably what she had, kind of effect she had as well. She probably had a antibiotic that the doc prescribed her that was probably a little too strong. And me just being me, not understanding, naive, you know what I'm saying, not taking it personal or taking it that serious, you know what I'm saying, I kind of, looked over it a little bit because I'm in my head, I'm second guessing myself like, I don't know, it's probably be, the puppies, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find everything other than what it is to justify C-section could have been stress. That C-section could have stress hurt. Nah, for real, that's what I'm thinking. I was thinking the same thing as well. So that's the reason why I said, it was probably because of the C-section that I had ran on. You know what I'm saying? So, but she recovered real fast. Like I'm gonna turn y'all. Let me put some water on this right here so I can turn the water off. But get that good, as you can see, I don't know if y'all can see it. Y'all can probably see it a little bit. See the line right here? I got probably about a half, got probably like a cup of water on that powder I put in this cup. And I make sure I stir it up real good to where it breaks down, to where you don't see too many clumps or no clumps at all. Nothing but the foggy, milky look. That's what I'm looking for. That's the reason why I just, with my dogs, I make sure I take my time. Ain't no need to rush nothing. But yeah, like I was saying about Millie, uh, she when it comes to that paperwork that I been trying to get on, I didn't register ABR though, but the dude who I bought her from, uh, I know the dude's sister, and the dogs is at his mother house. Dude got his own house, own club. Dude got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? And the dog, how he ended up getting the dog is that before he went to prison, one of his homeboy had one of his dogs way before the bullet breed started getting popular or whatever. And I guess something happened to the dog that his partner had. You know what I'm saying? Of his, and his partner had just kind of just let him know, man, this is what happened to your dog, but this is what's going on now. I'm gonna bless you with this. You know what I'm saying? The dog was worth this and this and this here, woo, woo, woo. But the dog, that girl Millie, it was told to me, man, the girl 10 times Miyagi, man. She 10 times Miyagi. She carried that Miyagi blood in her, 10 times Miyagi, man. Uh, right now, I'm still kind of, I'm in touch with the guy because I know the guy. We kind of pretty tight. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I felt like, when it came to the paperwork, it wasn't gonna be a problem. But what was going on, the dude, I've been gone for a long period of time, too, down a decade. So, coming home and seeing bro and dealing with some real emotion, dogs is really probably the last thing on his mind. Cause he really ain't one of those dog people that's kind of big on dogs. He got the paperwork on him, but what was told to me, he was like, bro, that dog you got, you really got blessed, you know what I'm saying? But if she 10 times, she carried 10 times Miyagi, man, this and this here. What I sold you that dog for was more. That dog worked way more than that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm already knowing, you know what I'm saying? When I got the dog, I'm already knowing, but I'm not knowing that the son had bred with the mother. You know what I'm saying? I take that back. Now I'm a lie. That'd be a lie if I told you that. Anyway, scratch that. I knew the son had bred into the mother, but I didn't take it that much personal. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know now, that's something that I'm not too fond of, buying into guys that breed the son with the mother. I ain't too fond of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. And the reason why, because I'm seeing what's going on. Don't get me wrong. We got guys that's breeding like that that stream of dogs that have touched the black top that don't deal with issues. You know what I'm saying? Then you got times where they end up having so many pups, and then they have son that's dealing with the issues. But so happened the pup that I had picked from the jump, when it was time for me to bring my enchiladas and pay for the dog, you know, the dog that I wanted, they end up banging out, hey bro, you know, my daughter wanted this dog, this and this here. So I'm like, I'm at this time, I'm like, man, I just want to get in the game, and this is a perfect opportunity to be able to get in the game and get in the game with some good blood, and I'm getting a good deal on the dog. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna go on and take advantage of this. Yeah, that's what I mean. I see you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what's going on. See, I'm more of one of those people that I want to be like on the line breed. Like I want to make sure, like I'm on some line breed shit. I don't wanna kind of be in no well, I take that back, because this will be kind of inbreed. The inbreed that I will do, let's say for instance, I got a girl dog, right? I got a girl dog that I matched up with a stud uh, that I have been having my eyes on. I have a little. I have a little. I get the dog. I got the mail. Let's say, Vince, I take a stud out the deal. Whenever that stud, I breed with something else that may be in the yard. Whatever pup come off that, I may get a stud off that litter, and I breed that to the mama like that. I go that way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's further down. You know what I'm saying? So my chances of seeing a pup that's dealing with, you know, complications with breathing and stuff of that nature is very slim. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry too much about it. But breathing too close, my chances of getting a litter 6 or a litter 8 or whatever the case may be, my chances of down there seeing, you know, complications in the whole litter is very high, because it can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I done seen some guys breed like that, then really struck. Like you know, shout out to that fool Golden Child Exotic. I think that just Golden Child Kennel Exotic, I think is one of his name. You know, he got the son Bo over there, but I have been having my eyes on too. Great dog. I've been watching that boy, man, and he be breeding like that. And the boy don't be missing sometime, man. The boy may every now and then when he hit, you know, I done seen where he done hit, and I ain't see no complications, but I could tell the dog's kind of a little dysfunctional. Not as bad, you know what I'm saying? Borderline, the way, you know, is all right, you know what I'm saying? But then I done seen the times where he bred like that, to where he done had a puppy that was on the ground that was dealing with swimmer feet. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it got his, how can I put it in words? It got his phases, you know, where that happens, man. You know, it ain't always happening. It got his times, though. Dogs are monsters. I hate pit bulls. They hurt children. Man, you sound like you are someone that despise the pit bull breed, the bully breed, and etc. Gotta get it. Cause I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been a part of this kind. I've been part of the pit bull breed, and I never dealt with that with a pit bull. And the pit bull that I done heard been dealing with those kind of that done that to kids or something. Probably been a pit bull that was just a pit bull that didn't grow up in a home with kids and was very loved by the owner and just overprotective of the owner. You know, and the owner probably never. Look at him, he biting her now. And the owner probably just never probably had to tell the dog to stop when kids was around. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no telling what was going on. So you can't take something you done probably seen on social media or seen on the news, or some are tragic, or some that occurred because of a pit bull. You can't can't think that just because that has happened, that breed of dog, that's what goes on with that breed of dog. A lot of time that ain't what's going on with that breed of dog. It's just, at the end of the day, like with my dogs, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't teach my dogs none of that. I don't go out shaking them, making them mean, none of that. It's just instinct. Like you didn't love in the dog, they just protecting home, they territory, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my dogs are also dogs that if you came along and you pet them, you know what I'm saying, while I'm around, they gonna let you pet them. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to take them to the vet if they was aggressive like that. Nah, for real, for real. Because you got a lot of dogs that, you right about that, you got a lot of dogs that's sweet that like you say, you know what I'm saying, what about the 5,000 that are sweet, overstood? That's right. That's right. You sure right. I feel the same way. A person to take one thing and just focus on that one thing and forget about the good stream. You know what I'm saying? What about the good stream? We heard about the negative. We know it. We done heard the same stories that you done heard. You know what I'm saying? And know what you know. You know what I'm saying? What about the good though? You telling us about the bad. What about the good? Cause I know all dogs ain't dealing with no issues like that. And this is what I do. See, when I deal with it, it kind of got like that. You see how it is? It kind of got like that kind of liquid kind of base. You know what I'm saying? And liquid kind of base is because I feel like giving it to them in this form makes it more easier for them to digest the feed with the milk. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like they drinking just milk whenever they take they biting into this dish. You know what I'm saying? But what I do is I try to make sure I let it sit for a little while. And look at this boy. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. This boy here, man. That's my boy, man. That's my boy, man. I love this boy here. I'ma stack this boy with y'all. Stack this boy with y'all. That's my boy. It's my boy, man. See, when you dealing with dogs like this, you loving on them dogs like that, what you expect? Especially a lot of times, you gotta understand. You saying something about some kids, you gotta understand. Some people ain't control. Some people ain't teaching, ain't raising their kids. I ain't gonna say you're not raising their kids right, but a lot of people just let their kids just be free and don't teach their kids to be gentle and respectful to animals too. A lot of times them dogs that probably got a hold of the kid, you ain't no telling what that kid was doing. Kids be very aggressive. Probably went on there slapping the dog and all. Dog probably is 70 years old already in dog years. That dog ain't got time to keep getting slapped on. Dog grumpy like a grumpy old man or a grumpy old woman. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta remember, you dealing with kids, even though they kids, you gotta get the full story to understand the reason why. You know what I'm saying? That the dog probably responded to the kid like that. Like I say, I done seen some kids that's gentle with animals. And I done seen some kids that you have to literally keep saying, stop, 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 don't do that, don't hit him, don't. You know what I'm saying? And the dog is really doing that, like, come on, I don't want to be hit. You know what I'm saying? And the kids don't mean no well. They just free energy. They good. They don't have no worries. So you can't blame it on the kid, regardless if the kid is acting in that kind of behavior. Because they probably just don't know. But at the end of the day, that's the reason why the parent is responsible for that. You know what I'm saying? When the kid is acting out like that, you need to be letting your kid know, hey. Don't be hitting my dog. I ain't teach him how to bite, but I can tell the way he acting over there. He ain't liking that. I'm gonna let him bite into this. I think I'm gonna do a little stacking with y'all, let y'all see what I got going on. No, that ain't. Go eat. Nala, she just so full of life. She just so full of life, man. You can tell this girl gonna have a big old head, man. She gonna have a big old head. Like I say, she gonna have a big head. Have a big head, nice fronts. That big head, nice front. She real girthy, healthy. Look at her. Look at her skin. Look at her back. Wait till I clip them ears. You think I should clip this girl? Yeah, she need them ears clipped. Look how her ears sit. I don't know how I do her ears. I think she gonna look good with them ears clipped. I think she gonna look good. Let's see. Let's see. How she gonna look? Let me see if I can hold up. Let me see. I do her the ears or something. Let's see if I can get them right. Look how she looking like, man, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? What's up? What's up, girl? What you got going on? She look like she got a little big rope in her nose. See how now the wrinkles she got on her nose? But they too small for her to have big rope. She got a nice eye spread too, don't she? Nice eye spread. Like I say, let me let her get in there, tap into that bowl. But that's her mother right here. This is China doll right here. That's her mother. Look how small she is in that big old cage. Yeah. You see her mother? That's her mother right there, y'all. That's Kieran. Short comes back. Look at her. Look how small she is. Look at her head, shoulders. Look at her, man. Nice rear. Nice front. Nice muzzle. Smudged muzzle. Nice hand spread. You see she active. Y'all can see what's going on, man. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on, man, with this girl. Look at this girl, man. This is their mother, man. This is their mother, man. Look at my son. This is their mother. Look at that, man. Look at that reel on her. Nice reel. Nice reel, man. Look at her, man. She recovering well too from that chemical I put lacing on. That's my boy Bando. My boy Bando, nice front. Look at that head on it, full meal deal. That boy full meal deal. That boy package. Man, right now, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Right now, this is what I'm gonna do for the family. Check this out. This what I got in store for the family. This is what I got in store for y'all. I'm gonna keep it all the way real with y'all. Whenever Millie have her litter, I'm gonna take y'all up and through that with me, you know, the first 6 weeks to see how this boy produce, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna open up a stud. I may open up a slot, man, for 500, man. 500, man, lock in, man, 500, man. You know what I'm saying? $250 down payment, 500 paid in full. You able to get some of this good blood in your yard, man. V-Lone son gonna put a triple threat in your yard, man. Well, you understand me? When you speaking about anything that came off this boy here, man, you gonna speak volumes, man, for real, for real. So I got $3, man. You know, but you know you need to donate $3, man. There's people all over there overseas that need that $3, man. $3 ain't gonna get you no dog, man. You know, you might get $3. If you can contribute to that subscribers column, man, and give me a 1K, I might not even take your $3. I might allow you to get a couple of raffle tickets inside the box for free. You understand me? If you being the one that contribute to me leveling up and getting monetized, my boy. You understand me? Other than that, man, that $3, man, just make sure you go buy you a bag of chips or some water, man. Cause you seem thirsty right now. You real thirsty for some attention, you know. And I don't mind, going up and through that with you right now, man. But it's pretty late. And not only that, I know how I am. I kind of when I'm dealing with the trollers, man. I got one of those professional beats, man. The way I dress you real fine and have you on the other end feeling like you losing your mind because you don't even understand what you're up against. But it is what it is. I have a blue nose American. But oh yeah, you might well match him up with my boy. Might well match him up with my boy. Might well match him up with my boy. Y'all see, you see what's going on. Match him up with my boy. Gonna change your life. Nano boy. Nano boy. Nano boy. That's my girl right there. Let's keep on it up. You can't match him up with that. That's a female. She just had a litter. Them her puppies on the ground. Look at these. Look at this. Look at this. This how I kind of train them and get them ready for when I'm house training them to keep them from pottying in the hive. I put one side on one side. I put like those little pooper pads down there, and one side is where they kind of lay it. But they still they getting it down, but they seem to want to tear them a pooper pad or whatever. But y'all seen how they get down and dirty. Y'all see that the feet are gone. You understand me? That's how they moving around, and I don't even know why it ain't even worth having a pooper pad down there, because what they doing is they laying on that side now. And I don't know if it's because I got the heating lamp or what over there, but I tried to put the heating lamp on the other side and they still going over there. I guess I got something up under. Nah, it done been picked up. But yeah, y'all noticed understood. Look, this y'all notice this too. For a lot of you guys that's in this game and y'all want to set up a setup that will help your dogs once they start getting on their feet and start walking. That will kind of help strengthen the hind legs and their fronts. This is something that look at that. Watch this. Watch it. Y'all watch it. They get real active. But yeah, the little setup that I have up in there right now, it helps strengthen their fronts and their hinds because it got like little ridges on it. It got stuff on it to where whenever they walking, like they can kind of get a grip. And it's dry, and it's kind of convenient. It's more convenient for them to be able to kind of. Let me put it in words. It's hard to explain. It's indescribable, but it works. It's indescribable. Right now, I haven't figured out all the way out. It's something I just started using, but I bought those little the little setup from the dollar store. This right here. They're really them little rugs that you normally see in people's front doors. Look at Nyla. Look at Nyla. Y'all see how she doing? Watch this. Watch. See how he running? Then look how he trying to do. He's trying to lay down. And look how he's laying down. Watch this. Watch. Then she want to turn up. I done told her already several times, leave that alone. And then look how she doing. Yeah, she a handful. Oh man, it sound like man, you too busy trying to figure what you trying to do? Piece my life together? Cause it seems like you don't understand what's going on. If you want to understand what's going on, ask me. Don't postulate, man. It ain't good to postulate, man. When you postulate, you always find yourself in a no man's land of land that don't even belong to you and don't have room for you and don't want you around. You understand me? For real, because you ain't nothing but a dark cloud trying to find your way in a spotlight of those who got a whole lot going on and not worried about what you talking about. Well, you know, you gotta be the one to determine if you wrong or not. If you see the way I responded, then that mean that you overstepping your boundaries. You ain't even asking, is it okay to try to get in my personal life and find out what I got going on? Well, you don't know what's going on. But if you want to know what's going on, subscribe to the channel and build a relationship with me. And with due time, you'll know a whole lot about me. But the wedging yourself in and trying to find your way in my personal life ain't gonna meet your needs over time. Cause I ain't got nothing for you but a whole lot of nothing when you talking about nothing. You understand me? For real, for real. I ain't got nothing but a whole lot of nothing if you ain't talking about nothing. But if you talking about something, I got a whole lot of something that come from a whole lot of something. You understand me? For real, for real. The dogs in the kitchen. These dogs ain't in the kitchen. That's my whole office. That's my whole setup. What are you talking about, man? My kitchen is right here. This right here is my setup right here, my boy. You ain't checking that over there? This my whole setup, man. This my area right here, my setup. It really was in my garage. It was my garage. It was really my garage. My garage just got a whole bunch of stuff in there just sitting up in there. I had to take them up out of there. You understand? I had to take them up out of there because it wasn't insulated. Then out of that, I ain't have a window to put them in. You understand me? So, you know, that was going on. But in the future, I do look forward to cleaning that area back out real good and get it set up because I have had my eyes on a couple of floor setups, man, that push that good air out of there, man, that I look forward to probably investing in the future. But right now, this was going on, man, you know. But with that being said, man, it's hard trying to control the life of someone who's not even in your world or understand your world or understand what you got going on or understand or care less what you got going on. You know, it's hard trying to control a person that rock like this, man, you know, because at the end of the day, man, I got too much going on to be sitting trying to appease you and organize my life to where it fits you. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if I sit here and put my setup together that in the way that you like it, then it's not authentic. It's not original. I'm not gonna like it. You understand me? So everything that you witness and see and shut up, man, it's because I'm the head of the household, man. I pay bills to run the show, man. You understand me? See, when you paying bills to run the show, you'll understand what I'm talking about, little bro. You understand me? For real, you know. But, you know, at the end of the day, I think I done gave you a lot of time anyway by sitting there entertaining what you talking about. I done gave you too much time talking about what you talking about. All right, you got something else to talk about? Overstood, family. Nah, I'm already knowing what's going on. He got a position. You got to remember, family, I adpreciate that advice, but you got to remember, he on the home base. See, when he on my channel, he away. I ain't worried. I'm still shooting my jumper. For what? If he talking, that must mean I'm up. The away team is not going to be making noise and causing distraction in their mascot suits and stuff like that if you're not up. I'm up. So, you know, it's only right that he do what he doing, you know, to feel as if he's making enough noise to cause some distraction to make me feel out of place. You know, at the end of the day, I always been told people feel what they don't understand and they hate what they can't control. So, you know, at the end of the day, he just hate what he can't control and he feel what he don't understand. See, he just too busy trying to worry about what I got going on my land to a point to where he don't even know what's going on his land. They say it's three kind of business. My business, your business, and God business. If you too focused on my business, who tended to your business? You got the answer to that, don't you? You got the answer to that, my brother. Yeah. Yeah, I would sit here and entertain you and pull out a big bankroll out of my pocket right now just to show you. You ain't talking to a local, man, but you know, even doing that ain't even gonna satisfy you. So I'll be wasting my time, my little brother. You know what I'm saying? I'll be wasting my time doing that. I'll be wasting my time, man. I probably got more money in my wallet, not in my pocket, that you probably I probably got more wallet in my I probably got more money in my wallet that you done made in your first 90 days of stepping out the house and trying to do something for yourself. And, you know what I'm saying? For real, like yeah, man. You know, we just kicking it, man. But you know, at the end of the day, man, I ain't gotta show it, man. You know, because at the end of the day, if it's something, if you're talking about it. If you talking about it, that must mean it really ain't nothing that you really, that must be something to smoke on. Because if you really having money, that wouldn't even be spoke on. So, you know, I'm just entertaining you, man. And you know, at the end of the day, I think I'm finna bring my live to an end anyway. Cause I've been on here long enough. I've been on this live for almost a whole hour with my brother. Man, I'm not worried about what you done for Crip, brother. I'm not a part of no set, man. I'm a part of the biggest set ever, man. I'm in oneness with God, man. The biggest set. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm with God, the biggest set, man. Do you know what? Do you know what the Father has done for Crip? Yeah. Do you know what the Father has done for Crip? There's a lot of people that's still walking the foot of earth. That's a part of Crip. That missed what some of them caught. So at the end of the day, my brother, you got to think about the big homie. You talking about the little homies. I'm talking about I'm a part of the big homie. So you talking about something that don't even move me like that. No disrespect to the set, man. But at the end of the day, man, I ain't worried about no Crip, man. I got a whole family and got all kinds of stuff going on in my life to be worrying about a set, man, that ain't even in oneness with what it was stood for in the beginning, homeboy. That stuff ain't even what it is no more, man. And some of the OGs that still a part of it, that still walking the land and standing on business that really mean well, can't even get the bad apples in line. So do you honestly think that I care about something you talking about, man? I ain't worried about that, man. What's cracking? You mean? You ain't said nothing, man. You sound like you very miserable, man. You talking in a language that I don't mind speaking in. What's cracking? What's popping? What up? What is ain't number language? Ain't nobody own none of that. That ain't come up. That wasn't started by Crip. That wasn't popping. Wasn't started by blood. None of that. Nothing was started by no Crip and blood. Nothing that. All that started from the motherland, man. The heavens up above, man. The popping and cracking and all that. Yeah, that. You understand me? You don't think you really understand who I am. Look in my eyes and tell me what you see. But I don't think you can see what you can't see what some see because you're not in oneness with who I am. You don't understand who I am, man. I'm here to say it today, my brother. When time comes, you'll see. But yeah, man, we ain't gonna even get on that, man. I'm here to focus on creating a lane for me and my family, man, and try to make a way, man. That's what I'm here for, man. I ain't here to become the greatest spit boxer, man, with trollers, man. I ain't the better. I ain't what I'm here for, man. You know. But yeah, man, I think I done enough. I see y'all up late, man. Allow Eva to whisper to you and play on your mental, man. Trying to get up under my skin, man. So I'm gonna keep it pushing, huh? Man, come on, man. Do you understand? At the end of the day, do you know? Do you know what's going on? Do you know what's going on? I don't think you really know what's going on, do you? Do you know what's going on? Because if you knew what's going on, you'll know who I am. Do you see what they say? Don't get it. Don't get it. Don't get it misconstrued, man. Don't get it misconstrued, man. Yeah, man, this is something I've been a part of all my life. That's just what goes on in the physical. I'm in the physical realm right now. I'm in the physical realm right now. This is a part of the law that the Father has created in the physical realm. So it's only right that I catch in, and I play my part on the land as if I'm a part of you. But I'm way greater than what you think I'm a part of. Yeah, I'm way greater than that. I'm bigger than the physical realm. I'm more of a spiritual realm, a king, a messenger, a savior, man. That's who I am, man. If you want to get down and dirty, I just come here to talk about the dogs. If you want to hear what I talk about outside the dogs, man, and want me to bring it out, man, I had this whole social media platform up and woke and focusing on me on the stuff that I have to talk about, my brother. You just still trying to figure out who I am. And the only thing about it, I ain't even allowing you to get under my sleeve. You understand me? Or get in under my skin. 'Cause I got something bigger to focus on than sitting here entertaining the madness, man. It's bigger than the madness, brother. I'm bigger than the madness. You understand me? I appreciate you engaging. I appreciate you even trying to move me because all you doing is helping me strengthen my emotional area. I'm trying to conquer my emotions right now. And once I conquer my emotion, it's time. Just make sure when time come, you ready. Because if you sitting there doing what you doing now, when time come, you're not gonna be ready for what you up against, my brother. And it's gonna be bigger than these old earthly sets, my brother. Crip, you understand me? It's gonna be bigger than these earthly sets. So you figure out who you want to be a part of because all that done died out, man. There's other stuff going on in the world that's way bigger than to represent the set, my brother. It's too much going on in the world right now to be focusing on the set, my brother. You talking about a set, man. Is you really paying attention to what's going on in the world? You talking about a set, though. Come on, man. Then you talking about a set that has so much history tied in it that don't even have nothing to do with the ones that created the land. You understand? A lot of these sets that took a whole lot of information from the word and put their own twist on it, man. Come on, man. You know what's going on? I don't think you understand what's going on. Ain't nothing new under the sun and the moon, my brother. Everything that you seeing that sound good, look good, it comes from the one and only. Yeah, my father. That's where it come from, my brother. So at the end of the day, what you talking about? Yeah, man, you talking to someone that you don't even understand, probably probably don't even have a chance with if you even thought you want to do, take it up. It's just, not even to even try to sound as if I'm untouchable, but I'm part of a great force and I have a whole lot of force within me that's unstoppable. That's unstoppable. It's unstoppable, man. It's not to be reckoned with, my brother. But we ain't even gonna get into that. That ain't what I'm here to do. I'm not here to convince you. That's not my job. My job is to build on dogs, get to learn and know new people that mean something, that stand for something, that don't mind buying into my program, that don't mind coming along, sitting at the round table with me, and we talk about where we going in life, and then we end up coming to the master plan and become a team and take this thing to another level. That's what I'm here for. I ain't even here for to do what I'm doing with you. But I see, it's a time for everything. So I feel like I have done enough talking and building on my dogs. So since you want me to entertain you, I give you a little bit. I'll give you a little bit. So to all my subscribers, everyone that has subscribed, that mean well, that have subscribed because of the dogs, and have subscribed because they understand an underdog that's on the rise. Don't take it personally, man. When I'm on live like this, a lot of guys come along that's trolling. That's what they want. You know what I'm saying? So I got to make them understand that when they dealing with someone that's in oneness with the higher self, they have to understand that I am a force that's not to be reckoned with. So, by trying to move me, you understand, man, have me entertaining things that they want me to entertain is just stuff that just going in one ear out the other one, and it ain't doing nothing but helping me more than what they thinking is disturbing me or breaking me. Because at the end of the day, being in the room with a lot of emotions, that's why I want to be at anyway. Because that's what a leader love to be. A leader love to be in a room with the dark and the light emotions. Those in the dark I serve. Those in the light I serve. So you have to understand when you're dealing with a man that serves the dark and the light, you have to understand that's someone that's for everyone, that stand for something that's bigger than focusing on one. You. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't understand that because you're too busy focusing on representing a set that probably was way before your time, or represent a set that don't even have nothing to do with you. You probably be at the bottom of the barrel of the set. If a person speak of your name, you probably gonna be somebody that the person of the set that said, "Oh, that's little homie." Yeah, we put down way back then, man. He don't really know no better. He still trying to figure it out. But he out put a little work in. He want our little crash dummies or whatever. You may probably be more. You probably be that. You know, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? I don't. I'm here to represent Theo Bullazine, man. Shout out to Theo Bullazine and everybody that's a part of the family, man. I'm glad to have you guys a part of the family. I'm glad that I'm able to hold you guys' attention long enough to be able to get, you know, the percentage of time in my live or in my content that YouTube tilt they hat to and say, man, you know, he's rising. You know, he need to get a couple of more subscribers and we'll monetize him. You understand me? So, you know, I appreciate you guys, man, coming along, man, showing up, showing out, man, and letting these people know, man, that, you know, no matter where they come from, how they coming, we still rocking with Theo Bullazine, no matter what, man. God is thorough, man. He's a pretty great guy, man. He's all right. So what you talking about, man, we ain't worried about that. You understand me? But yeah, TBE family, man, I think I done did enough, you know. I done shared, I done deal with the trollers long enough, and I'm sorry that I done allowed it to be a part of my bill. You understand me? I'm sorry that's a part of my bill. So to everyone who have made it this far in a video and it seen me kind of get out of character and my head sound like it's all over the place, please excuse me. Please bow with me. I'm still a vegetable. As you can see, I'm in the process. Trust the process. You know, trust the process. Eventually, I'm going to have this thing together. Y'all going to say, yeah, bro, done been a part of this here for a while. You understand me? Because, hey, I'm dotting my I's, I'm crossing my T's, I'm focusing on my shot, and I'm tuning out the distraction. You know, I'm tuning out the distraction. As I'm taking my shot, get what I'm doing. I'm talking to the distraction. Yeah, all right. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The whole time they over there making all the, doing all the noise, and I'm still focused on my shot. All right, this one right here finna get him. Watch I cross him. Up. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Killing them. I'm focused on my shot. I ain't worried about the shot clock, and I ain't worried about the distraction. Coach, the big homie, my Father who is in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory. You know the rest, forever, ever. Amen. TBE family, I'm gonna get out of here with this. So, like I say before I end all my lives, you are great. Remember that. Keep this in your mind. Keep this on your belief window. As long as you have a mustard seed of faith, anything that's formed against you, don't stand a chance. So with that being said, man, y'all keep placing your best foot forward. Don't allow the distraction to be your distraction. Focus on your shot, not the clock. And the distractions is trying to stop something that can't be stopped. We are great, and we remain to be at the top. So with that being said, stay focused. And I'm gone. Or should I say I love you guys? I'm gone.